guys, this is Life Issue and this is Blessing. Thank you so much for coming to my channel. If you've not subscribed to our channel, please help us hit the red button so that you can get the video once we upload them. All right, in this channel we'll talk about life issue, lifestyle, family, marriages, parenting, and anything that has to do with African Nigeria in particular. So this afternoon I was sent a video that's gone viral, and being it's something relating to children, I had to talk about it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play the video for you to hear what happened to this man and his family. Then I will talk about it based on my experience as a teacher, also based on the fact that I live in the UK. And this has to do with safeguarding of children at home. All right, so listen to this, then we can talk about it.
Good morning, good morning, good afternoon, good morning. If you can hear me anywhere, you can hear me. Good afternoon, good morning. My name is Is, and I live in Germany. So I'm here to talk to my fellow Nigeria brothers, my fellow Nigeria sisters, anybody that can hear me. Understand? I have a two baby. This is the second one, Lara. Let me show you the picture where the second one, Lara. This is the other one, which is the firstborn, Jennifer. And this is their mother, Effie. The German government, they collect the two babies from us, and the mother where they put them for prison. Not if you speak English, my brother. They didn't pay me for mine. They put them for prison today, so which is this is mama, so a newborn never even reach 1 month waiting born, so inside this corona period. German government, they say they see something for this new one, but with the newborn, which is say leg break. We ask them, how come baby with a newborn never even reach 1 month? How a leg will take break? How a leg want to break? They say leg break, they say injury. They can't carry the first one, join her. They say the first one, it be like they see some old injury. See, they want to carry this one. They collected the two baby and the mama. They give her prison. They prison now, so they talk. Which is a beg. Anybody we know say will fit help. Anybody we know say he know any lawyer will fit help, or any organization where they Germany will fit help. If the government of still help us, I beg. See there for here. Two baby and the mother. As we talk now, the mother they prison, the mama, the pikin they one side. I beg. Anybody we know say go fit help. I beg, you will see the video. I beg, help me share it. We people will for 50 help me with the system. I beg everybody. My name is nobody will still know me for Germany yet. I beg, this one I which I they pass through. These two babies so we born there for Germany yet. But Germany they want food my hand, collect her, put him mama for prison, do 1 or 2 things to her.
Because you know testify.
They say he might testify against and say he's not a good mother. Which is that they talk that one and they collect my phone, my everything, so that I don't feel reach anybody or make any call. They collect my phone, everything from me. So I beg. If you know that you can help us in any way, I'm not talking about money, I'm not looking for money. Help us so that we can get these children, at least if mama will still come out for prison. The mama name na if you nobody will not still know for Germany. People will they know her well. So see the two children. I beg, eh? They use color now, they do the thing. They use color, they do the thing because why? Because I be black, I don't get who go talk for me for Germany. I don't get anybody who I want call. If you are white, this thing happen to them, don't get the right to put the mother for prison because they know see the mother newborn, get the feeling.
Operation.
With operation, we born the two baby with operation. They see stomach, say, they don't even so aware. They still put on for prison. Because why are the black and not God will speak for me.
Still put the person in prison.
The two children they collect them, which is they know feed one to the other German people. Even though they want to collect the two children, they will give them appointment to come to see the children. They not give me any of the appointments. The mother, they not give me anything. They just leave me like that. Carry the mother go prison. I beg. I'm not talking about money. Anybody will know if you do any help for anywhere. I beg. Now thank you.
Okay. Guys, thank you so much for watching that video. You see, as a teacher and as someone that has a young child, when I saw that video, I couldn't help but want to talk about it, because there's so many points that this man talked about that actually, when I look at it based on my background, it doesn't add up. Okay, now I'm not saying that his story is not real, but based on the fact that I've lived in the Western world for like 10 years now, and I've been trained as an educationist, and I know much about child safety and child abuse and safeguarding young children. There's so many things that didn't add up. Okay, so let's go through his story. Okay, so he said that they checked the child. So I'm going to assume that maybe it was during the normal children's checkup. Okay, so this child must have been given birth to without any issue. Okay, so during the checkup, or during the, I don't know, maybe they went for 1 month checkup, because normally in the Western world you go for 3 months, 1 month, 6 months checkup. They normally do a physical checkup on the child. So they look at the child's body, they check for any abuse, anything. It happened. I did that for my son. So I think it must have been during that checkup that they noticed that something happened to the child's leg. Now, after birth, in the Western world, documentation of disability, anything that happened to the child is done. So the question I'm wondering is, what happened between 1 month that the child's leg was broken? Now, it could be negligence from the mom's side. I mean, I don't know what happened. We can't really tell. But from what we get, the woman had operation. She's still recouping. And maybe she's been left alone to take care of the other child and the young child. And so maybe something happened in between the line. I don't know. But you see, for you to just tell us that, the child, the German authority or the healthcare noticed that the child's leg was broken, that means something happened. Okay, so let's not cross that and say, oh, they are wicked. Because I've seen a lot of comment from people and they're like, hey, German people, they are wicked. No Western, I don't think, like I'm just saying, I don't think that any government will want to separate a child from their parents unless there is a genuine reason. Even if it's a white person, they will still take the child if there is a genuine concern. Now, remember that this is COVID period. There have been a lot of safeguarding cases that have been triggered because of parents abusing their children while they've been at home. There have been a lot of mental health issues. Children are being abused at home. So it's a spotlight. Children at home is a spotlight. Like, everybody is being careful, because once there is a call, once there is a complaint, the police are coming. Every government is talking about the fact that children might not be as safe at home because they are not even in school. Because when they are in school, we teachers can actually, hear from them what is happening or what is going on in their life at home. But now they've been at home for like 3 months, 4 months with their parents, and anything could have happened. Now, so that bit, the man needs to tell us what actually happened, okay? Because it can't just tell that a child's leg broke, a child that was okay, that was released onto you. Nothing happened to the leg, nothing. Was it a crib? Was it, something must have happened. And maybe you did not report. I still don't, that part of the story, I don't buy it. Now, let me raise on the fact that he said German people collect babies. Now, I'm not going to buy that too, because German people will not want to collect baby from an African person just because we are black. What is the need? Do they even want a black child in their home? would they even want, will a white person want to adopt a black child? They would rather go for mixed race than a black child. The point is the way we Africans train our children. That is why they keep collecting our children from us. Let's be frank now. We are too harsh. Any small thing we are beating, we are flogging. We keep forgetting that we are not in Africa. We are not in Africa. You see, even me as an educationist, even me as a teacher, sometimes I need to remind myself to calm down and to lower my voice, because my son is born in this country. He's born in UK. The way my mom and my dad brought me up, beating me almost every time for, any small thing. I mean, I grew up any small thing, like there is a shout, there is a beating. Even when you go to the fridge, you are hungry, you go and take food from the fridge, you are hungry in your own house, they will still beat you for that. My son is brought up to know that food is for eating. When he's hungry, he goes to take his snacks. When he's hungry, he goes to make his food. Why am I a parent if I cannot provide for my child? But in Africa, we with our children like a punching tool. Okay, our means of punishment, or the way we punish our children, is actually like abuse. It's not like, it's an abuse. We flog them, we wound them, we hit them. There's so many news of parents actually killing their children. I'm not saying it's not happening in the Western world, but the point is the kind of mental issue or the kind of deprivation and after effect of being trained, the way we train children back home, causes a lot of future repercussion. One, your child is separated from you, you don't have a relationship, and then they go on to do the same thing to their children. It doesn't stop. It doesn't bring, a good family bond. So I don't know, because from what he's saying, the wife came in from Nigeria. So she doesn't even know how to speak Germany. So I don't know the way they've been bringing up their children. Now, normally, when a case is raised, what they will do, they start investigating. These children, or his other child, was also found to have a bruise. Let me tell you, in the Western world, don't give them a reason. Don't ever give them a reason. Don't. I'm not going to go into that. Like, if you want to talk to me separately, then I can't tell you. But don't give them a reason. When they start their investigation and they get another evidence, you are gone. You must prove your case. This woman, something just happened to the young child who is 1 month. Then the bigger one had bruises on his body. African parents. Seriously, yeah. I've made a video about how to actually get your child to do something for you without actually beating them. In this country, there are other ways to get your child to sort things out. I mean, if I don't talk to my child for like 1 hour, and I say, Dibem, go to your room, don't talk to me for 1 hour. Mommy is not in the mood. He start crying. If I tell him, Mommy don't love you anymore for what Mommy, maybe take away his toys or take away his, his PlayStation. The different, listen, I want to say this. African parents need to understand that in the Western world is a different ball game. The way we do things, the way we treat our children, the way we punish our children. I use the word punish in quotes because really it's correcting. Yeah, the way we correct our children should be totally different from the way it's done in Africa. Corporal punishments, using of cane, koboko. No, when I talk to my son about koboko, like, what's koboko? I had to show him what koboko is, and I show him a video of a Nigerian video where a mom was actually using koboko. I was like, Mom, that is wicked, but that is mean. I said, yeah, that's how it happens in Africa. And I told her how many times they use koboko on me in Africa. Like, seriously, yeah. I was really lucky because mine was a little bit smaller than my other ones or my younger ones, because I was a little bit sickly when I was young, so they didn't use it that much. But you know what? It used to happen. Like, when my dad is angry, he's angry. Like, he would just use everything and fling on you. So do I really like that for the same thing? I keep wondering, why is it that the same thing that happened to us that we didn't like is the same thing that we're doing to our children? So this man is already in trouble because his young child, they noticed something was wrong. They came home to investigate, and then they saw a bruise. Please, let's not be getting ourselves into trouble. Now he's saying that he doesn't know what they did. They did not do anything. Okay, now they've seen 2 cases of child neglect. Whether done by you or done by someone else, we don't know. But there is a clear case against you. So what you should be doing now is, you see, I don't know if you have money. If you don't have money, maybe you should be asking for Africans for go fund you, because you need a good lawyer. You really need a good lawyer. There is a case against you. Those children will be taken away from you for neglect and abuse. If you don't get your case, if you don't make your case. And there's something about the story, okay? So this happened at home. It happened at home. Now they came and they took only the woman. It doesn't add up, because it should be both of them. Now, they took only the woman and they did not give him the child. Okay, so normally if the woman is the one that they said that, you know, is one that's causing the abuse, and the man did not support her or whatever, they would look for your, you know, closest relative, or the man, you know. But this is like, are they not living together? Are they not charging both of them? Why is it that it's only the woman that has been, you know, implicated? And why is the man saying that they want him to testify against the woman? Did somebody call the cops on the woman? Was there a whistleblower? Why is he working with German authority on this case? He needs to tell us the truth. I mean, you know, lay it bare. Let everybody know what has happened, because you cannot come in public. I mean, I'm doing a video for him because I want people out there, Germans, Nigerians, lawyer, anybody that can help him, because I'm a mom. I know how it is to lose your child. I mean, I don't know how I would do if it happens to my child. So we need to help him. But he also needs to tell us the truth, what actually happened. I know this is social media. He might not be able to tell us the truth because he might implicate himself. But the point is that when he gets his lawyer, he needs to be telling the lawyer the truth. He needs to tell the lawyer the truth, because the story doesn't add up. It doesn't add up. Because for the police to want you to work with them, it means that the case is against your wife. And there must have been an insider information that's implicated the woman, that she did something. Because normally, the woman might say it's the man that did it or something, but for them to be holding only the woman, not both of you, that means there's an insider information, or the woman has been pained. What did the child say? I don't know what is the story of the child that they took, because they will question your child. So what did your child say? What is the story behind the bruises? I don't know. You know, me, I'm just here to analyze your story. I'm just here to say, you know what? Sometimes people come on social media and they give us a story, and we kind of like want us to, and they want us to like bite, you know, who can stink up, but it doesn't add up. When it doesn't add up, it doesn't add up. And this impression that, oh, I mean, the Western world, they want to take our child, they just want to take our child, all they want to do is just take our child. No, what they do is they are safeguarding our children, because of what has happened in the past and what is still happening in Nigeria. We have cases of parents molesting, even abusing, sexually abusing their children. So it's a fact that things are happening. But we have system in the Western world where a child is taken away for safety, to stop those things happening. So you don't have a child and think it's your property. I used to remember when oh, let me not say about my mom, but you know, when I gave back to you, I am, you know, like you're their property. Like it's as if they can kill you if they want to kill you, because they gave back to you 9 months. In this country, the child belongs to the government. If you abuse your child, if you actually physically hurt your child, they can be taken away from you for safety. So I think I have touched almost everything he said. No opportunity for this. That's why I keep saying that, you know, in his comments, they've not given him any opportunity to see the children. That's why I keep him, you know, having a doubt in his story, Because if he is innocent, if he's not been implicated, one, why haven't he been given a chance to see his child if he's innocent? Also, did he, out of fear, implicate his wife? Because yes, because either they are doubting his story, what he has given them, what he has told them, this man's story. There is something more, there is something fishy, and he's not telling us the whole story. And I wish he would get a lawyer, please. If you're a German lawyer and you can help this guy, please help him, just because he's a Nigerian, because he needs help. Some people are not educated. Some people don't understand. They just believe that they can use that their African mentality in the Western world. No, you can't. We need to keep educating ourselves before you go to Nigeria to marry your village girls or to marry the town girl that you married that has been brought up in Nigeria. You need to educate them. You need to explain to them that African culture or African way of raising a child is not the same way that is done in the Western world. In the Western world, your being a parent does not mean that you have the right to abuse and molest or, harass and maltreat your child anyhow. No. The government will come after you. And please, let's not say it is black. Let's not make this thing to be black, Black Lives Matter or something, or black against all racism. No, it's not. Even if this thing has happened and is in a white home, the same thing applies. So I'm not going to go and start, shouting, hey, they are doing, no. Please, let's stop doing that. I don't like that sentiment, because I know a lot of white people who've been affected by, social welfare, their children being taken because of maltreatment or not, keeping up to their parental responsibility. You see, I'm going to go with this. Being a parent is a responsibility. You don't have to be a parent if you don't think that responsibility, you are up to the task. But if you decide to be a parent, then you owe it to your child. You owe it to the society to take care of that little lovely one, that precious life that God has given to you. It is a gift from God. Don't use your children as a punching bag or as a retaliation for the offenses that their mom or dad has done, because it is not why God has given them to you. Well, this is my take on this story. I hope the woman, and I know the woman will get medical help. I mean, all this, she's she has an operation. Of course, they will not let her be like that. If not, of course, if she dies, they will sue them. So I'm not going to buy to those sentiments, because I know that things are done properly. If she had an operation, if she's going through a medical recovery, they will take care of her, even though she's in prison or wherever she is. For them to have charged her, let me tell you, for them to have charged her, there is an evidence. There must be concrete evidence against her. This is what I know. They don't just charge people just like that in the Western world. It's not like our country now. Let's be real. Let's be realistic. It's just that Nigerian parents have refused to accept the fact that they keep doing the same thing that they keep doing, think that they're in Africa. Not in Africa. It is not the way we bring up children in Africa that we do it in the Western world. Any small excuse, just any tiny excuse, your child can be taken away from you for safeguarding reason. That's my take on this story. What do you guys think about it? Drop your comments. If you live in the Western world, please give this guy an advice. I'm going to make sure that this video goes viral. I'm going to put an ad on it so that someone can be able to reach him and help him. And I hope other Benin bloggers who knows this man can help him, because he really needs help. We don't want his children being taken away from him, but we hope that they have learned from their lesson. All right, guys, thank you so much. Don't forget to hit the red button. Don't forget to subscribe. And also, please subscribe to our Instagram page. God bless you. Bye-bye.